over all our brothers and sisters, wherever they are throughout the world. We extend you a very warm welcome this morning. That is the second last day of 2020, which has given a lot of tremors to the entire universe. Green morning, green afternoon, and green evening to everyone, wherever you are, world over. We extend you a very hearty welcome. It's a pleasure to have all of you with us on 30th of December 2020. That is on Wednesday morning. Great. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got this morning Mr. Tyrone D. Brass, the headmaster, Sherwood School, Meghalaya, which is a beautiful state in the northeast part of India. Those are joining for the first time, I wish to share with all of you that this is a series making education relevant, global confluence of intellectuals and the best cerebrums of the world for education empowerment being brought together on a common platform. There's a new education policy 2020 given in India and Northeast India, which is a beautiful place in India as a treasure, as a jewel, and Honorable Prime Minister of India calls it Ashtalakshmi. When you look at the Northeast, you've got Tripura, you've got Manipur, you've got Assam, you've got Meghalaya, you've got Arunachal, you've got Nagaland, you've got Sikkim, and you've got Mizoram. 8 beautiful states, what we have got. They are listed right over here in front of you on the map. And this morning, we have been joined by a very distinguished speaker. It was a treat, it was a pleasure to listen to him last time when we had a panel discussion. And our chamber has come a long way. We have done about 511 webinars already till last night. And this is the 512th webinar, what we are holding now at this point of time. And 20 people have been shortlisted from the entire series. Out of that, Mr. Tyrone D. Brass is one of the powerful orator and speaker. The selection has been done by the entire team, and we extend him a very warm welcome this morning to join us. Our chamber, International Chamber for Service Industry, is a link between India and 31 million Indians. Those are abroad in different countries, in different continents, and they are into different arenas, different professions. Either they are working for someone or they are working for themselves. These 31 million, they bring proud to us. Our chamber is organizing almost 26 webinars per week. And our total focus is on education. And when you talk about education relevance, of course, it has got skills also. It has got soft skill. It has got hard skill. It has got technical skill. It has got vocational skill. It has got youth empowerment. It has got teachers empowerment. It has got new pedagogies and new andragogies and the vision for the future that education got to be holistic, where we got to develop our children with day-to-day life. Education got to be relevant to my living, my life, my thought process, my health, my wellness, and of course, economic activity, whatsoever I get, whether as an entrepreneur or I take employment with someone. We have got a couple of other programs like motivational talk for youth, and then every Saturday, Sunday in the evening, you get non-resident Indians. Our chamber strongly believes whatsoever human mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Let's come together, making education relevant. It's a global confluence of educators, motivators, technocrats, counselors, wellness experts, corporate, government administrators, decision makers, from world over. All of us, we are together. The entire world is one family. We all should live peacefully. We should take care of each other the best possible way. Ladies and gentlemen, spiritually, emotionally, culturally, I'm linked with the Northeast part of India. I love Northeast because last 42 years of my journey, I have been deeply and emotionally linked with Northeast part of India. So this morning, let's extend a very hearty welcome to Mr. Tyrone D. Brass and let him share his views with all of us. How is he enjoying? Where is he enjoying? Where is he sitting? What exactly is going on? What is his school? What kind of a children are there? And let's see through his lens and his vocal cords and communication skills. Mr. Tyrone D. Brass this morning with us. Hearty welcome. Pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you for your very kind words. Uh, well, I've been living in the Northeast from 1984. After I finished my education from Darjeeling, and then I moved to Shillong. I had worked in St. Edmund's School, and then I I left and joined Assam Rifles Public School. Subsequently, I met a friend over there by the name of Bruce Beddoe, and at the young age of 26, we decided to start our own school here in Garo Hills, Tura, and we named it Sherwood. Today, the school is 34 years old. It's a co-educational school affiliated to the Meghalaya Board of School Education. Uh, over the years that I've lived in this place, Tura, which is basically a very green town, should you fly by helicopter over Tura, all you would see would be trees. And the streams are still not polluted, which is a good thing. People hardly fell trees around the place. Okay. You, when I wake up in the morning, I can hear the huloks making a lot of noise, just like you have cockbirds crowing early morning. We get the huloks over here. And even though, you know, they're quite a distance, about 3 or 4 kilometers away, yet they are so loud and clear. Anyone, many people living in the cities are used to the sounds of cars and buses. Here, you're woken up by nature. Here, this little town, which has a population of about a lakh, all right? The air is spotlessly clean, and the water is beautiful. And by and large, the people who are basically Garo people, they're tribal people, they are living with nature and sustaining nature in their little way, and everything is so good. Now, coming to my school, I have about 625 children on rolls, which is girls and boys from KG to class 10. We are building a +2 section, so we should have that ready in a couple of months. And in the new academic year, we should have our class 11 open. Most of my teachers are people from this town, most of them. Uh, we have 2 B.Ed colleges in Tura. One is the Don Bosco B.Ed College, and the other is the Government B.Ed College. So we have a lot of trained people working here in Tura, especially where teachers are concerned. And with the new NEP 2020, there is a great impetus to having well-qualified teachers. And I welcome the NEP, where it's basically holistic education, and where education is supposed to be, to transform lives. This is the first time I've noticed that in 34 years, we have an education policy which is addressing an issue, not just to come first in class, but having an all-round approach, including value education and giving back to communities. That is what this NEP is seeking to address, to give back to planet Earth, to give back to the community. And I wish that we achieve these aims and thereby make this place a better place. Yes, Doctor.
Wonderful, wonderful. Kindly give little more profile about the northeast part of India. And you have been there now since 1984. Because I love northeast. I've got a great respect for northeast. And next birth, I'm going to be reborn in northeast part of India. So kindly give a little profile of northeast to people world over. Let them know what this beautiful place is.
Well, doctor, I'll tell you one thing. I believe I've traveled quite a bit in the country, but I think the best region is the Northeast. It is beautiful, scenic, rich in culture, and the people are so hospitable, be it starting from Sikkim, Darjeeling, Sikkim, and you come into Assam, Arunachal in the north, Nagaland, east, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, and then Meghalaya, which is just north of Bangladesh. Uh, it's mostly tribal people, and this tribal people are basically very, they keep making a lot of issues about inner line and all that, but by and large, they are very, very kind people. And they have welcome anyone who's come from outside and adopts himself in the life of the tribal. He is most welcomed and he becomes one of them.
Okay, how the
Yeah.
local culture, local art, local dances, and music is a part of your education ecosystem?
Yes. Uh, for example, in Meghalaya, you have three major tribes: the Garo, the Khasi, and the Jaintia. Okay, and all their dances are linked to their way of life related to the harvest season. So, for example, the Garos do the Wangala, and it's normally held in late October, early November, immediately after the harvest is done, and then they thank the gods when they were animist. Today, of course, most Garos are Christian. A sizable number of Khasi people also are Christian. The Jaintias, by and large, are still, uh, they follow their original faith, okay? But everything is linked to nature. And next time I will send you some pictures of the three different dances.
Wonderful.
And we have the autumn festival in Shillong, which is normally in late October, early November, where you have the Nongkrem dance, the famous Nongkrem dance. And it's about 10 kilometers from Shillong. It's a great attraction. And people from many parts of the world come to watch that dance. And the significance of that dance is beautiful, learning to respect nature and people, learning to respect people.
Wow,
Yes, yeah.
I can hear the drum beat, I can hear the music, I can see the feet, and I can enjoy the music. I can feel all that in my mind. Let's travel further. What are the aspiration of the young boys and girls those are passing from your school after 10th standard?
Well, doctor, it's like this. Most of them, because today a lot of people are doing well in life. Okay, the the standard of living in Meghalaya is pretty good. It's pretty good, and so those who are passing out from my school tend to go to study in Siliguri, where you have a number of good schools in North Bengal. You have good schools for the plus two in Guwahati. You've got a DPS in Numaligarh, which is doing a good job. That's in Assam. You've got another good school in Tejpur called the Assam Valley School. Okay, a wonderful school. My children had gone to that same school. And then a few head down further south towards Bangalore. And a few head to Delhi. So these are the main educational centers for a lot of people from Tura or Shillong.
Okay, what are the aspiration of the younger generation? What do they want to become? Because see, while you're developing their extracurricular and their hobbies and their passion and everything, what do they want to become? What do they want to do in life?
All right, with the advent of the social media and thereby more exposure, there was a time when they were just wanting to become doctors and engineers. Today, no more. They have bigger aspirations and dreams, and they're not too keen on on engineering or medicine. Now it's their own dream and wanting to start things on their own. A lot of young people have done the training, learned a new skill, come back home and started their own little enterprise. They're not worried about handouts from the government. For example, my son, he went and did hotel management in Scotland, and he's come back to Tura, started his own restaurant, and now he's developing. We bought him a plot of land, and he's making that into a resort. So a lot of young people, because tourism is a good sector in the Northeast, because of the climate, because of the people, because of the culture, and the hospitable nature that they are. So one sector which can really take off is tourism.
Wonderful.
And yeah,
Hmm.
and of course, this year it's taken a hit because of the pandemic. Hopefully, it will bounce back next year. Yes.
How do you look at when you're talking about tourism? How do you look at, because there's a lot of greenery, there is a lot of environment protection, and I can see, right, you are enjoying outside, and right on the top, you have got a beautiful cluster of trees all around. So there must be a lot of medicinal plants or herbal plants in Northeast. How do you look at that? Can Northeast be promoted for wellness tourism?
Absolutely, doctor. You've hit the nail on the head. Okay. In fact, in Garo Hills,
Huh.
okay, you have medicinal herbs, and they're being cultivated mostly in East Garo Hills and South Garo Hills.
Okay.
Okay, and then another big area for that is Arunachal Pradesh.
Okay.
Yes, so these are two major states. Meghalaya and Arunachal do have, and of course Sikkim have many herbal plants related to medication, and because the weather's so good, this would be a wellness destination.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. Now, Meghalaya is also known for two, three more things. It was in the news sometime back. I think the cleanest village or the best village or something being declared in Meghalaya. Could you please tell the world something on that?
uh well, it's like this. We had that that reputation of having the cleanest village. However, there is another tribal village in Assam
Okay,
that's got the tag now.
okay.
It is a Garo village, but it's located in the state of Assam in Golpara. Now
Gorpara.
that yes, Golpara, and
Okay,
that village today is now the cleanest village in Asia.
okay,
So we had it earlier, but now it's in Assam.
okay.
Yes,
And for the benefit of those people, those are Spanish, German, and French. Could you just spell it out, the name of the village, spellings of the village?
it's it's Derek, Derek,
Okay.
Golpara, Goalpara.
Yeah. Thank you very
Yeah,
much. I'm so grateful. Then also people talk about, when they talk about Meghalaya, they talk about choir, the band. So could you give something about that also? People talk quite a bit about the choir and that group singing so much and going all the way to the national television and couple of other places. Those boys and girls, God bless them, they are doing so good. What is that band? Could you just tell something about that choir?
it's like this. Singing is an innate trait of the tribals. Okay, it is there. It is there with them.
Hmm.
Uh, and one, there are many choirs, but one choir that has captured the imagination of people all over the world
Mhm.
is the Shillong Chamber Choir.
Yes, Shillong Chamber. Yes.
It is headed by Mr. Neil Nonkenry.
Okay,
Yeah,
Mr. Neil.
Nonkenry.
Okay.
And what
Yeah.
he's done, he's got a large property, okay, and all his choir members live together,
Mhm.
and they practice, and they produce wonderful music throughout the year. And
Yes.
And the best part is they are actually our best ambassadors. They've taken Meghalaya to all parts of the world through their
Yes,
music.
yes. Yesterday, somebody was talking from Germany with me, and when I told them that tomorrow I'm getting a person from, Meghalaya, Mr. Tyrone, coming on the program, and can you believe it? It is early morning, 6:30, at a couple of places in Germany, and they're watching your this program, and they were very keen to know about this choir.
Ah, yes, that's true. The Shillong Chamber Choir is doing a fantastic job. I mean,
So
everyone loves their music.
great. So you are here from 1984. Have you acquired some skill of the singing and music?
Well, I used to be a good whistler actually, you know, and in
Would you
fact,
like to? Would you like
talking
to
about
give any Would you like to give any demonstration?
uh, actually, there is a village in Khasi Hills.
Okay,
They communicate through whistling.
okay,
Yes, yeah,
okay. So that's also good news for the global community to understand and to know about it. So they communicate with each other with whistling.
yes, they do. They do. In fact,
Now
I read about it and I said, "Wow, this is fascinating." Yeah.
it is on. It is on nowadays also.
Yes, even now, even now.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's great. That's
I
great.
mean, when I read about it, I said, I must visit this place. And well, because of the pandemic, there's certain restrictions. Once it's lifted, well, I'll be heading in that area.
Okay. I wish to take few suggestions from you and then we will go on. We are very keen that Northeast should do very well, Northeast youth should do very well. Give me some suggestion. Today, our younger generation, when we talk about, they have got their own aspiration because information is flooding from all directions. So, what do you think? What should be done for the Northeast youth? First, we will talk school level, then we will talk college level. Yes.
Uh, Number one,
Yeah.
the education is key to everything. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Uh, there's just one little issue that needs to be addressed. Now, the main university in Meghalaya is the Northeast Hill University.
Nehu. Yes.
Yeah, NEHU. Uh, Sadly, they still do not have a psychology department.
Okay.
Okay, and so you're what's happening is if you don't have a psychology department, you don't have people who have studied psychology. And with the NEP, the teacher needs to be, psychology plays a very important role. Now, there is another university called Martin Luther University, okay, uh, and they do offer psychology, but uh, most colleges in Meghalaya are affiliated to the NEHU University. So if NEHU can start a psychology department, that would add a fillip to the education scenario here.
Wonderful. We
Yeah.
will take it up. We'll take it up from our chamber immediately.
Oh, that's wonderful. Wonderful.
Okay. Would you like to suggest something on school education? Because you have got CBSE board, you have got state board, you have got Navodaya, you have got Kendriya Vidyalaya, you have got Assam Rifle, and you have got a couple of other things going on. So, do you have any suggestion for school education empowerment?
Well, in the NEP 2020, they are stressed on mother tongue.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, we might have a little issue over here because this is a small state and yet you have about three major languages. Okay.
Okay. Hmm.
So you have Garo, Khasi, Jaintia, Hajong on one side. Okay. And you have a Bengali population, a Nepali population, a Bihari population, a Sikh population as well in Shillong. Now, in a place like Kerala, you'll have everyone speaks Malayalam. In Orissa, everyone speaks Oriya. Gujaratis, they're spoken widely. Here and many other Northeast states, because of so many tribals, the tribal communities, the mother tongue is in a very small location, small area. So teaching teaching the child in his mother tongue uh, may not be the best solution over here because of the so many other languages that are spoken in the state. So right now we switched from mother tongue many years ago to English medium, and English is spoken widely in the state. Okay, so that is one problem, and the second one is there's not enough material to create textbooks in the mother tongue. I was talking to a principal of the B.Ed college in Tura yesterday, and this is what we were discussing. There's not enough material in the mother tongue except English, where you can produce textbooks. Otherwise, your textbooks are going to be for very small numbers, and eventually that will not be feasible.
Okay, now
Okay.
there is a provision of three languages. I would say,
Yes.
let me take it in a little broader perspective. There is a provision of three languages. When we talk about three languages, one could be mother tongue, one could be regional language, and one could be English language. And now coming on to material. I think when you take 20 best GDPs of the world, the economies of the world, they all have their education in their mother tongue. And while going to Germany, while going to Finland, while going to South Korea, while going to Sweden, while going to Norway, all the countries wherever, including Japan, if I talk about, when I'm going to say, you'll be surprised. I can share with you, Mr. Tyrone, that in Germany, even the PhD is also being done in German language. Now, when we talk about mother tongue in the formative years, nobody is more precious to a child, and no other language can be better building the personality, the ethos, the ethics, and cerebrum of a child. Because up to 9 years, which is the formative years of a child, initially, I think mother tongue can play a very, very important role if we take it in a positive way. And then comes regional, and then comes English language. English language is to our advantage. If today I talk about that Indians doing extremely well in America, in Canada, in Australia, other places, vis-a-vis, I don't want to name other countries. The reason being, because our communication skill in English language were very comfortable, and we could communicate with them and we could tell them this is the software available, this is the medical, because doctors, which are maximum doctors in America, are Indians. If you go to a couple of other places, and then world over, the population is aging now, and our challenge are two. Number one, linking to the roots but taking you global. For that matter, if initially I pick up mother tongue, thereafter my regional language, whatever is there, and finally English, yes, for job, for work, for better salary, for better pastures, and to tell the world, I am coming from Meghalaya, you got to take me. Yes, the language has to be taken. I'm totally with you. I think it is all the mindset. It's all the mindset. If you make a combination of three languages, a lot of thought process has gone into when this policy has been made. And let me share with you that mother tongue, regional language, and English language, there is no harm. All three can go together.
Absolutely, doctor. I totally agree with you. My only issue was, like I discussed with the principal of the B.Ed college, and we came to the decision that
You kindly tell B.Ed principal that I would like to have a motivational talk for their children and their teachers.
one fine, I will do that.
You tell him,
We
and I offer, because Northeast, we want to bind slowly and gradually. And I want to make a request to you also from this particular platform. Those principals who are close to you, known to you in different states, let's be on a common platform for panel discussion. Thereafter, we should spread our wings in Northeast. Northeast should become one identity. My life is for Northeast. I would love to do anything for Northeast.
Oh, I'm going to join this crusade.
We will
Yes,
have to do that something for the Northeast because our children deserve that. Our teachers deserve that. And I would be very keen if you put me sincerely and at the earliest with the B.Ed college principals. And once I talk to their teachers and their students, there are some teachers required overseas on a contractual basis for a short term assignment for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. Why not to send children from those B.Ed colleges? We can send them to Vietnam, we can send them to Thailand, we can send them to Malaysia, they can go to Cambodia, they can go to Myanmar. We can work out that process because Northeast has got a close proximity to Southeast Asia.
true. So true. Yes, that's absolutely right. Well, this will be real music to his ears when I tell him this. That
Yes,
his
I, I'm very
his
keen about it and I'm very serious about it.
definitely. I mean, he will be delighted.
Very kind of you. Very
Yeah.
kind of you. Now, coming back to what other kind of a tourism can be promoted, because children must be doing something as a hobby also with you, the school children. What are their hobbies like? What do they prefer? What do they enjoy?
There's a lot of hiking going on over here.
Okay.
Yeah. Whenever there's a little weekend, you see,
Huh.
especially on a Saturday, they would they would go with packed food, hike to different parts of the district,
Huh.
do a cleanup operation on wherever they go. Clean up,
Wow.
bring all the garbage down.
Wow, that should be
Yeah,
inspiration for all the global youth. Here is principal, here is the headmaster, right from Meghalaya state, from the northeast part of India, Mr. Tyrone D. Brass, and he's telling children prefer to go on hike. They want to go for trekking and they go on weekends. And when they go over there, they try and pick up the garbage and collect it. My God, that's wonderful. Okay, something more to say on that.
and we I take my children, okay,
Hmm.
and we clean up streams.
Hmm.
Okay, I mean
Wow.
we give them a pair of gloves, okay, and then we pick up maybe glass bottle that may be smashed into the stream. We pick up sometimes plastic bags, and the stream that would be filthy for a while is then clean again. And we've done a little experiment where we have kind of blocked the stream slightly
Hmm.
and made a fish tank. Okay,
Okay.
and the people who live close to that place are
Hmm.
now who are now cultivating fish.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Wow.
the stream is not dead. The stream flows,
Huh.
okay, but we've put a little barrier where there is always water, and the fish are kept over there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great. Great.
So
One.
the children have done that. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Great. I've got one suggestion, and I want to take your inputs on that. I've got something in my mind for Northeast, and then I want to take your suggestion and valuable inputs because you're dealing with children every day and you understand their psychology better than anybody else. Okay. World over, during this 2020, the pandemic, parents have suffered, children have suffered, financially they have suffered, emotionally they have suffered. They had been confined to their residences and all, pressure on parents also. There will be economic pressure also. Mother might have not gone for job, father might have not gone for job, couple of things. Now, children will not stop seeing and using social media on their mobile phones. They will use. We cannot stop because during this pandemic, we have been telling them, why don't you take mobile? Why don't you take the class for 1 hour? Why don't you attend this particular period? So now, children are going to make use of social media. Can we work out a strategy and campaign from Northeast I want to start from Northeast. If you pick up even one or two headmasters or principals in different states of Northeast and you lead the team, you know, somebody has to package. Idea is in my mind, what I'm thinking. Let us see that we have got two headmasters from Arunachal, two from Nagaland, two from Manipur, two from Sikkim, two from Tripura, and all of us together. And what we do is we impart complementary. We impart complementary at their leisure, at their pleasure, and depending on the convenience of teachers, headmasters, and principals. Let us see, we do 4 sessions with them, 4 sessions with them, 2 hours each. And these sessions are on social media, how to earn your pocket money.
Oh, wow.
We tell
Yes.
we tell children, you will not stop using mobile. You will not stop sending Facebook, chat, and Snapchat, and Instagram, and YouTube, and all. Okay, fine. You want to use it? Use it. We will tell you how to earn money from here. And if every child earns 20, 25, 30,000 rupees per month, what is the harm?
That's fascinating. Yes.
Because I always want to think out of box. I do not want to go with the routine things, whatever is happening. My concern is, can we work out a strategy and we start this for the whole world from Northeast? We start for the whole world from Northeast. And even if you want to start from one state, I'm prepared for that also. But impact has to be deeper. If we take to the entire Northeast, it becomes very meaningful.
That's
Total,
right.
total we require 10-hour package. Total we require 10-hour package. Our chamber will do complementary program, practical program, and we will tell children, okay, now open Facebook. Okay, now you come here. Now you see this. Okay, fine. How the sales is done, how the marketing is done, how the virtual event is being done, how to post a picture over here, and how do you earn money from this. And we work out a campaign. Every child in Northeast start making 25 to 30,000 rupees pocket money. How would that be?
I think that's a wonderful idea. Wonderful. And I mean, as is rightly said, education is also to bring about an economic development.
Yes.
So if if that can be addressed and addressed at a very young age, all the better. All
You
the
know,
better, doctor. Yes,
yeah,
I'm on board.
they will not stop using mobile. We don't want they should stop using, but we want to turn into economic activity and it will do wonders. They will stop wasting time on mobile. They would say, I will use mobile only for the economic activity. I will post this thing only when it is getting me 5 rupees.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they will then realize that time is money.
Yes, yes, that's what we want.
Yeah.
So think about it. I wanted to share this idea this morning as a New Year gift to you. You give the orchestra to the entire Northeast. First, we hold a meeting, all of us. I am prepared even if you want tomorrow. I will take out a time from the whatever my global engagements are there. I will take out half an hour and I set the roadmap with you. I have already shared the vision with you. Every child in Northeast will start getting 25 to 30,000 rupees pocket money. They will not bother their parents. They will not disturb their parents. They can go for shopping. They can enjoy their life. And at the same time, they will not be wasting their time on mobile and social media. They will turn this into economic activity.
Perfect. Perfect, doctor. Yeah. I mean, this would be a great initiative,
Yes, yes.
from your side.
Yes, and I will tell even this. If they sing a song and post it, that will also get the money. If they share
Uh-huh.
it, that will also get the money. Their talent will also get exhibited. Their personality will also get enhanced. Their communication will also get enhanced. Some of them, those are good speakers. I will tell them how do they earn money from YouTube. right?
Mm-hmm.
So many ways we can tell them, let's do this exercise for Northeast in the new year. I am very keen, and I need people like you. Those are really go-getter, and those are really, futuristic, and those are looking forward to. Let's think about it. Entire Northeast as one identity. Even if we get one principal, one headmaster from every state to start the campaign, we will start from entire Northeast.
Well, you're actually making 2021. It's going to be a wonderful year. You know,
Because
yes,
there should be innovation in education. There should be
absolutely.
creativity in education. We have to think out of the box. That what do children do? What do children enjoy? What do children want? Okay, fine. You want this? We will add it, and you will see their overall personality will improve. They will not waste time. And whenever money they are not earning, they will say, Mom, I'm very tired. I'm not making use of mobile now. Keep it off.
Yeah, and I'll tell you with this in mind, which you just mentioned,
Yeah.
eh, we- you know, we do have a problem. It's not widespread yet, but we do have a drug problem. And when you have a drug problem,
Yeah.
if someone is more positive in his approach to life, he's
Yes.
going to be he's going to be he'll keep the drugs at a distance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because that problem can be addressed very well. So, with these words, my deep gratitudes and thanks to you. Pleasure to have an interaction with you. Final word from your side to the entire universe, to the youth, to the teachers, to the headmasters, and to everybody world over. Final word from your side.
Well, we've 2020 has been a very challenging year, but there is hope, and 2021 is definitely going to be a much better year, and we will make up for the loss that we had this year in all fields, be it education, be it economics, uh, everywhere. Those who have lost money will bounce back. Everyone will bounce back next year in another 2 days, and with such a positive attitude from you, the host, there is, I see a wonderful path ahead, and the Northeast people are, I would say, wonderful people. All they need are opportunities, and you've just given one. Thank you so much.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tyrone D. Brass from Meghalaya. It was a pleasure to have you with us for the morning interaction, walk the talk, and something nicely we discussed for the youth, for the teachers, for the education ecosystem. And we pray to Almighty that all of us enter into 2021 with a lot of positivity, lot of creativity, lot of dynamism, and stay fine, stay wealthy, and take care of your health, take care of your wellness. That is something very important. And I look forward to hear from your side how to give a new vision while making education and life relevant for every child and everyone in 2021. Thank you very much.
Thank you,